All right, guys. Another bloody day in the crypto markets. Bitcoin 94,000, almost back up at 95,000. All coins taking a tumble. Um, Although there is bullishness surrounding us. So I've kind of been thinking over the weekend, like, okay, and when the market kind of gets like this is when I kind of I revert back to the few people who I actually find credible in these markets. As you guys know, I love playing videos from Rand Nooner. I think he's entertaining. BitBoy, I'll play. I mean, all these people are entertaining, but there's two people in these markets who, when it comes down to it, I really respect their opinion because they're almost always right. Smart people, Ivy League people. And those two people are, you got Tom Lee of Fundstrat, who's a traditional investor, who I play videos of him all the time. You also have Alessio, if I can find the video. Good old Alessio, who I've been watching for a very long time. Can never pronounce this guy's name. Alessio. Alessio is his name. So I've been watching his videos over the last couple of days, tweets, trying to figure out what he says. Because honestly, if Alessio and Tom Lee were basically saying the market's over, we're going into a bear market, Bitcoin's over, I'd probably just sell everything. Because I really do trust these guys. Overall, right now in the markets, the sentiment is the worst I've seen it in a very, very long time. We've been overall bullish over the last year. People have a lot to look forward to. Now, for whatever reason, and really a lot of it's because of Solana. Solana's down to $150 right now, which we told you guys Solana was going to be the catalyst for whatever horribleness happens in these markets. I've been telling you for the last year that Solana is going to be a catalyst that takes us into a bear market, and it's going to crash the worst out of any coin. So that is kind of lining up. If we are going into a bear market, you're seeing the biggest scam coin crashing the most. But I don't think we're going into a bear market. For one, my gut tells me, just being in these markets for a long time, I think we're going to come back. I think we have one more run up to go, possibly going into spring or summer. The timing right now, more likely summer. But my two favorite YouTubers, or one's more of a CNBC guy, but Alessio and Tom Lee, they all say this is a buy the dip opportunity. So we can start over at Tom Lee, and you can find his Twitter, because the stock market is also dumping today. Now you have to remember, when the stock market dumps, and the stock market's been dumping since Friday, that also brings crypto down. So you have to remember, crypto is also following the stock market. Tom Lee made a tweet on Friday basically saying this is a buy the dip opportunity. Even has this little thing here he posted. Just take one dip from a Seinfeld episode and end it. Like, he's basically saying whatever's going on right now in the stock market, it's temporary and you should be buying the dip. Here he is right here on CNBC talking about it a little bit. This is from Friday.
Contributor. And Tom, it is great to have you on a day like today where the major averages are not only lower on the day, they're lower on the week. And the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ are now also lower for the month of February so far. We teased it ahead of this conversation, the fact that you're seeing a contrarian bullish signal here. What is it?
Well, it's a couple things, but I'd say what really stands out to us is that the market has eluded extended periods of weakness because investors are bearish at the highs at a time when there's record cash on the sidelines. So to us, this is a market that is very skeptical of these new highs. That bearishness and concerns about tariffs means there's a wall of worry. So I think this is actually a very positive setup for stocks.
So there you go. He's extremely positive, talking about buying the dip in the stock market. And he got a video about a week ago calling for a $200,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2025. So he's still bullish. Okay, I can check that off my chart. We got Tom Lee bullish. Then I go over to Alessio, who I respect just as much as Tom Lee. Alessio does more, I guess you could say, Bitcoin, but he also does stocks. And I listened to his video just before I made this video, and Alessio is talking about, we're at a $94,000, $95,000 Bitcoin right now, but I'm overall bullish. I think we have one more leg up. And he's actually saying exactly what I'm saying. This other guy over here, I forget his name, talking about how there's no way in hell we're getting a $200,000 Bitcoin this cycle, but we do have room for another leg up. And that's pretty much what I've been saying for the last year, that we're not getting a $200,000 Bitcoin. So really everything I've been talking about on this channel, and a lot of it's basically from just watching these guys, is happening, other than we're in a really, really kind of bearish time right now. And people are capitulating. But that happens all the time. That happens every cycle. This cycle really is no different, other than a lot of these altcoins haven't gone up as much, although some of them have, like Solana, and now they're dumping. So, and also the meme coins kind of stole the show as well. So let's hear what Alessio has to say just for a little bit, because he is overall bullish, looking for another leg up. And this makes me overall bullish that my two favorite guys who I trust, and sometimes they don't even agree with each other, but when they agree with each other, it's like, wow, I should be buying the dip on this dump right now.
Making this video, Bitcoin is currently near 94, 95K approximately. What I'm looking at on the chart of Bitcoin at the moment seems to be a pullback structure, sort of an ABC pullback structure. But overall, for this year in 2025, I still think we have more upside as long as Bitcoin stays above key support, as long as it does not drop below key support levels, which I mentioned, by the way, in the member video. But bottom line is that I think we could, once this correction is out of the way, I think in the next several months, the next several weeks and months, we may see higher levels. I agree with you. I don't think we're going to go to 270K or 250K. Again, I mentioned my key targets in the member video, so go ahead and watch that, guys, if you haven't seen that.
Oh, but I'll eat my hat if it goes to 200,000. There you go.
Oh, really?
I'm determined to eat this hat of mine. So this time, I'm less bullish than last year. So, yeah, if it goes to 200,000, I'll eat my hat. This year, that is.
This year, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you don't see 200,000 this year even as a possibility or probability. I think that's really interesting. Yeah.
No. Look, anything can happen, as we keep saying. But the overall investment environment right now.
Yeah.
Overall, again, we've seen a lot from a sentiment perspective. A lot of bullishness overall towards cryptos, and although if you look at the greed and fear index towards Bitcoin, it's moved to neutral at the moment, but overall we're seeing a lot of people investing in meme coins. You've got Trump coin. We're in this, it still feels from a sentiment perspective overall in this world of NFTs and all that stuff, you just think, I just don't know whether we're going to double again. Not at the moment. Not for the time, at the time being. So I'm going to make that as my bench line. That I don't think we're going to double to 200,000 in 2025.
Yeah, it's funny you should mention Trump coin, because usually when you see these meme coins come about, it becomes a rather danger signal. Again, it's nothing political. I don't care. I don't care either way about politics or who's president or not. But usually, when you see these meme coins come about, I remember some years ago when Dogecoin, again, the joke, it was made as a joke, that went skyrocketed higher, and then it peaked just about the same time I think Bitcoin was about to peak near 60,000, before then dropped by 50%. So yeah, these are very important danger signals we should pay attention to. I agree with you. Do you see what's going on in Bitcoin right now as a consolidation, as a correction or pullback before we go higher? I'm assuming you don't think Bitcoin is top then. You don't see what's going on in Bitcoin right now as a top. Do you think that we might still see higher highs in the next several months?
Yeah, I think the scope is there for it. If I thought it had topped, I would have sold out. I've still, personally, I banked some a bit.
Yeah, and that's kind of exactly where I am on this. And both these guys agree, which actually a lot of times these two don't even agree. Alessio and the guy over here with who he's talking to, they don't think we've topped, guys. They think we have more room to go. If you listen to the whole video, they think we're kind of in the upper echelons of this bull market. So maybe consolidation for the next month, maybe even 2 months, flush a lot of people out, and then we have one more run up of a couple months, and then Bitcoin makes its next high of, like, I don't know, 120, maybe 150. I think more so maybe like 130 is going to be the top, but maybe we'll hit 150. Then we're going to have the dump into the bear market. So, and I've kind of been thinking about the same thing. And you're seeing everybody really bearish right now. I mean, crypto ran bearish, Solana talking about the title for his video today. Is it time we face the facts about Solana? And he's talking about not just the FUD of, and this is why I've hated Solana, guys. I can just tell when something's a scam. Not only the FUD of just the hack and all of their crap and the meme coins, you also have all these unlocks on Solana, meaning all these coins are going to unlock. So right now there's a lot of people holding Solana coins that they can't sell because they're locked up. Once all these unlocks come about, man, I can't see Solana not going back down to like $100 or like $80. I mean, I don't know, guys. I could be completely off here. Maybe 150 right now is the low, but I just can't see it. I just feel like people are going to be going into Cardano, XRP, and other layer 1s, layer 2s, because I think they're just fed up with Solana. There's too much FUD around Solana right now. And, there was a lot of money made in Solana. I just don't see it. I mean, maybe we'll hit like $100 Solana, 150, then bounce back from there. I have no freaking idea, but it's like max FUD right now in Solana. And you have to understand, like these unlocks, it's not a joke. Like a lot of these people are going to be selling their coins when a lot of these Solana tokens unlock. And that's not going to be good for the price. So unfortunately, I think also what we're seeing in the market right now is Solana is really just hurting the market because of all the scam activity on their chain. Then you have the hacks, you have the Bybit situation. Now it does look like Bybit is going to be paying people back. At least they say they are. So that's a positive thing. So as of right now, guys, I think what's kind of taking this down, you have sentiment bad. You have people pissed off at Solana. You have the hack situation, which doesn't seem to be that big of a deal because you're going to get paid back. But you also have the stock market, which is down. The stock market was down 700 points on Friday. Tried to come back a little bit today, but now the stock market's also down. I mean, the markets are just down. So you can't expect Bitcoin to do all that much when the markets are down. But everybody I respect, everybody I've been listening to for a very long time is overall bullish. Yeah, we're probably in the 60, 70 percentile of this bull market. We probably have one more run up to go, but everybody I respect. And if I didn't think we had more room to go in this bull market, I would just sell everything I got right now. Cash out. Yeah, I didn't make as much as I thought. I still made six figures. I mean, guys, if I cash out my crypto right now, I'm still six figures. Cash out, get out, do something else. I don't think we're there yet. I'd rather be in a situation, and I've said this before, I'd rather be in a situation where, say I sell everything right now and I made a little bit of money, oh yeah, and then we go back up. The pain that would cause me of missing out on what could have been, it's like I'd rather just hold it for another fucking 3 years. I really would. I mean, if I sell all my Cardano where it is right now, and then Cardano goes up to $3 in 3 or 4 months, I'd be fucking pissed. I'd rather, you know what? You got to take some risks in this world. And like I said, if Alessio, Tom Lee, everybody I respect is telling me we're going into a bear market, I'd probably sell everything. But I got all the guys I respect are telling me we got room to go. We're still in the bull market. Everything's still looking good. And that makes me feel better. So yeah, it could be miserable for a little bit, especially with these unlocks on Solana. But we could turn around at any moment. I mean, two possible scenarios. We have a flash crash this week. We go to $88,000. It completely capitulates everybody. Everybody is talking about a bear market. Or we're at the low right now and we'll bounce right back up to $100,000 sometime this week. Nobody knows. It's a flip of the coin. Right now it depends on the markets. It depends on what Trump does. It depends what happens with tariffs. It depends on the Fed. It depends on everything. It depends on any more hacks. Is everything going to go smoothly? With Bybit paying people back, what's going on the Solana chain. It just depends on so many things that we can't predict. But yeah, if you think if you think this market's over, I encourage you, get out, sell everything, because there is a possibility it's over. But I'm not selling anything. All the people I respect are telling me it's not over, and they could be wrong. They could be wrong, but whatever. I'm gonna. If Alessio hasn't sold anything yet, and his little co-host over there hasn't sold anything yet, hell, I'm gonna ride this thing. I'll ride this thing into the gutter with them. At least I'll have some company. But as of right now, guys, I'm still overall bullish. But yeah, it could be a miserable rest of February. I don't know. I would say the best thing to do is not pay attention to these markets every minute. Go out and get a hobby. Go out and do something. Go out for a run. Go out for a walk. And just don't pay attention to it, because one day it's just going to turn around. We'll be back in a bull market again, and then we're going to have to remember to sell. We're going to have to remember to sell. And once we go back in that phase, trust me, I'll be making videos 10 times a day telling people they got to sell, because as you can see how quickly things can dump. You know, how quickly Solana can dump, how quickly all these golden child coins that everybody thought were so great can dump so freaking hard. And you're seeing that with Solana right now. Just complete flip on sentiment. People are just sick of Solana because it's been exposed as a scam. And people are pissed off at it. And that's kind of what we've been warning about on this channel for the last year. Anyway, overall, guys, that's it. Like and subscribe. Talk to you later.